Hi.
Hello.
I'm feeling so cozy this Sunday. Ooh,
I know.
snuggly.
So, because the rain.
Oh, I know. And I got my heater on. I don't know if people can hear that. Hopefully not. I got my hot tea. Oh, we'll
Well, no, I
discuss
don't.
that.
I don't hear the heater. I don't
Oh, no,
hear
you
it.
don't think. I was going to ask. I was like, do you hear my heater? Hopefully not. But I'm so toasty and cozy this Sunday.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
hi everyone. Welcome back.
Hey, everybody. I know we're back this Sunday, you guys, with a new segment. We're very excited about it. We're going to explain it to everyone. Hopefully, it gets some love. We think it was a little fun twist, bringing you guys something new in addition to our On Your Radar segment. So, okay, let's just jump in already to what this new segment is about. Meka, you can add if I'm like not discussing it properly. So with this new segment, you guys to play off a double feature, right? And to play off us being doubles, we are going to connect, we're going to pair rather two films of the same, similar themes, maybe similar genres. I think that
Yes. Yes.
explains it well, right?
Yes. Yes. So we'll be doing. Yeah, that explains it perfectly, Kira. Yeah.
Okay.
So I double feature pairing two films of similar themes and similar genres, and we'll actually be looking for people in the comments too eventually to kind of do some recommendations for some parents. That'll be fun.
Yeah, give us some suggestions. But this was a fun one. Me and Mika like
Mhm.
have an endless list of upcoming episodes that we're really excited about. Some will be heavy hitters, some will be
Oh
very
yes.
light and
Yes.
comedic timing when we need it.
Yes. And of course we'll throw in some horror because you guys know we love the horror.
Oh my god, yes. I think we actually have a horror one paired later
Oh,
this month. Yes, in
yeah, we
honor of
do.
uh Arabic how is
American
that?
Heritage Month.
Thank
Yep.
you, Mika. We're
Yep.
going to be doing two Arabic horror films that we'll highlight before the end of this month, which we're excited
Yes.
about.
Yes. And I think we'll be doing that like the third week of April. So that's yeah, that I look forward. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh yes, yes. Okay, so you guys, that explains the new segments.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's jump in tonight. Like, what are the two films that we are talking about this evening for everyone?
Okay. So
Come on,
for
let's
this episode, our two films are going to be the 1996 film Eye for an Eye, starring Sally Field, and the 2007 film The Brave One, starring Jodie Foster.
Oh yes. Oh, two great films. Hopefully people have seen these films. If not, we'll hopefully highlight them in a way that it'll make you run to go actually view them. Both follow
Oh,
individual. Oh,
Kira,
sorry.
let's let the people know, you guys, there will be spoilers in this one though, because
Oh,
of the
thank you,
age of
Mika.
the film. So if you don't want any spoilers, probably don't view. But because of the age of the films, we may just we are going to give spoilers.
We'll do the best we can, you guys, without
Yes.
giving too much detail. But yes, to piggyback off of what Mika said, we don't want to. There might be some spoilers. We'll do the
Yes.
best we can. Um, Both films actually focus on vigilante justice, and we'll go into more detail, but that's the overall theme with regards to the films we're discussing on the stream today.
Yeah. And should we let everyone know which tea we're drinking to kind of pair
Oh
with the
yes, yes,
film?
yes. You know, you guys, we're having so much fun. You know that Meek and I are tea drinkers. That's our thing, and we thought it would be a good idea to actually pair teas with the films that we'll be covering in this double feature segment. And so tonight we are drinking a smoky Lapsang Souchong black tea. Oh yes, I have mine piping hot, and I love it. It originates from China, and like I said, it's a black tea. It has a smoky, distinctive taste. So we thought it was really good to kind of pair with the tone of these two films. Quite heavy, quite dark,
Hmm.
reflective in tone, intense, and so why not bring it on
Hmm.
to a really good black tea?
Oh, love it, Kira.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, come on, we have to do it. Yeah, so piping hot, we'll sip while we discuss.
Oh, yes, yes. And to kind of explain the films, we'll be going back and forth. So I wanted to kind of give a synopsis of each film. So for an Eye, which I said came out in 1996, the film stars again Sally Field, who plays Karen McCann. It follows Karen while she's out shopping. Her daughter Julie is brutally assaulted and murdered, and she hears this over the phone. So that's the crime in this film.
Oh yes, Mika, we should note, just to give a little bit more context, that her
Yes.
daughter is actually murdered in their family home.
Oh yes, yes.
I think that's important to kind of flag that.
Yes, and Karen has 2 daughters. She has Julia, Julie, who's the daughter who's murdered, and she also has a younger daughter. And Julie's murdered in the home while getting the home ready for the younger daughter's birthday.
Yes, Megan is the
Yes,
youngest daughter.
yes. And then for the brave one, Kira, do you want to describe the crime in the brave one?
Oh, sure. So the brave one stars Jodie Foster, and Jodie Foster plays the character of Meka, I'm always
Oh,
brutalizing
Erica
the name.
Bain.
Thank you, Erica Bain. Yes, and we actually find Erica experiencing a huge loss. She's out on an evening out with her partner, her fiance, and their dog. And while they're walking, they encounter a group of men who viciously assault them, leaving her fiance dead and her physically battered, and then also her dog taken in the process as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I did want to go back a little bit to kind of go through some of the casts in each film, because we have all-star casts in both films. So in Eye for an Eye, we have again, we said Sally Field, the great Ed Harris plays
Ed Harris.
Yes, plays her husband Mac in the film, and also villain, who this role made me not like Kiefer
Oh my
Sutherland
God, hated
for
him.
the longest time. I couldn't watch him in any other films for a while after this film because he was so sinister. Yes, and Akira, do you remember his character's name?
Oh yes, he played Robert Dube.
Yes, so this is our villain. He's actually the perpetrator of the crime in Eye for an Eye, and so sinister. This, like, again, Kiefer Sutherland did a great job with this one.
Very convincing.
And then in the Brave one, also another great cast too. We have Terrence Howard, who's a co-star.
He played Detective Mercer in this film.
Yes, so he's a big fan. Erica is a talk show host in New York, and he's a huge fan of hers, and kind of gets involved when he hears about her attack. And I really love their dynamic throughout the film. Great camaraderie and back and forth, just great.
Oh yeah, I found that they understood each other, even though like they were civilian police officer. They understood one another in terms of the dynamic in the film. It was really nice to see how they like played off each other.
Mm-hmm. And Brave One has a stellar cast as well. Some other supporting roles. We have Zoe Kravitz, who's in the film.
Yes.
Also, who else, Kira?
Oh, and then oh my gosh, everyone! I absolutely love this woman, Mary Stierberger. People are familiar with her. Like she's like iconic in my opinion in terms of actresses. But she plays her boss in the film.
Yes, Carol, I believe was her name. Yes,
Carol.
Okay. Okay, so the big theme of these films are the revenge aspect. And they both go about it a different way. I did want to kind of show a clip of each to kind of show where each of our protagonists are in these stages of grief. So I'm going to start off. Oh, do you want to say something, Kira?
Oh yeah, I was just going to note that in terms of setting up the clips, be mindful so everyone is holding context. We are finding both of our protagonists after these events have taken place. And then we'll come back and we'll speak about each clip before showing the next one. And then it really steers us in terms of further dialogue with regards to seeking revenge.
Okay, and so I'll start with Eye for an Eye with Karen. So where we find her after dealing with the death of her daughter.
Megan? I hate it when she runs off. Wait for us!
We'll be right down.
Megan? 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 Megan, come back! Megan! Megan? Megan, don't ever run off so far ahead of us. Do you hear? Not ever.
Hey, jeez, you okay? Huh? Mommy just wants you to wait for us, all right? We want to see the skeletons, too. All right? Okay. There you go.
Ooh, powerful. Oh, yeah. So what are your thoughts? I can share mine first, but do you want to share your thoughts?
Oh, you go first, Kara. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Now this scene was really powerful to me because, again, as a reminder to everyone, we are meeting both Mac and Ellen's character after she's lost her oldest daughter, and again, like families, we're supposed to be picking ourselves up, still kind of parenting our other children, and then doing like normal activities, right? And so it really just shows because now there's this overprotective nature of her only daughter left, right? And then also because you don't know who committed the crime, every person you see is the potential perpetrator. And then you can just see in her face like the worry, the panic, the dismay.
Yeah, the
so
tension.
powerful. Yep.
Yeah, and I felt that because, like you said, she's trying to hold on to all she has left in her remaining daughter, and because the crime was so violent, it's a hard scene to watch, and you're overhearing that as a parent. You know, your child being violently assaulted and killed, and you don't know who it is. So to kind of watch that scene, and like you said, each person she sees, you know, is this the person? Is really a powerful scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. You actually can see Karen in the midst of just every single emotion there is, honestly, and understandable. It definitely makes sense.
Oh yeah, definitely makes sense. Okay, for the next clip, we'll do the brave one, and we'll follow Erica Bain. As we said, she's a radio talk show host. So this is her kind of after the crime, and she's back to work.
New York. The safest big city in the world. But it is horrible to fear the place you once loved. And to see a street corner you knew so well and be afraid of its shadow. To see familiar steps, be unable to climb them. I never understood how people lived with fear. Women afraid to walk home alone. People afraid of white powder in their mailbox. Darkness. Night. People afraid of people. I always believed the fear belonged to other people. Weaker people. It never touched me. And then it did. And when it touches you, you know that it's been there all along, waiting beneath the surfaces of everything you loved. And your skin crawls, and your heart sickens, and you look at the person you once were walking down that street. And you wonder, will you ever be her again?
Ooh, powerful. Only in true Jodie Foster fashion.
That's like one of my favorite scenes in that film. That's so powerful because it really speaks to how, after being a victim of crime, your outlook on the world changes, how you see things, your sense of safety, because there's a violation there, and what she conveys in that scene is just so powerful.
Oh, agreed. And I love how she got like made it's realistic, right? And so a lot of the time, we don't know, we aren't affected until it absolutely until it happens to us, right?
Oh, yes.
And so I think she speaks so concretely with regards to how some event, like any event, honestly, can alter the person, your life, but then also shape drastically the person you are now and who you become.
And especially, I kind of looked at that too, like in the first film, your home being violated, the place you feel the safest, and also what she referred to in the brave one, the city you grew up in now is no longer being safe. Just how scary that must feel. Like, where do you feel safe then? You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
We do have some comments. Let me see. We have some people who came in. Hi, Acres of Movies. Hello. How are you? And then Peyton said, "Howdy, ladies. Eye for an Eye is a super underrated thriller, in my opinion."
Oh,
Yes,
agreed. Yep.
yes.
It was actually really good to actually rewatch this one.
Oh, yes, because I hadn't seen it in a
It's
while.
this.
Yeah, yeah. But again, like I said, it's such a tough one to watch.
Oh my gosh, powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Acres of Movie says, "Do you like or have you seen Not Without My Daughter?" Oh,
Oh
yes.
my gosh. Yes, we've seen Not Without My Daughter. Another tour de force performance from Sally Field. Um,
Yes.
the best way I can describe that is she's married here in America with her husband. Boy, did he turn night and day when she goes
Mhm.
back to his country. I forget his help me out here, Stacey. I forget what country he was from.
Yeah.
He was a Muslim background, right?
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah, they were supposed to go for a visit just to visit his family, and
Family.
then
Oh
he
my
kind
God,
of
it
keeps
shifted
well, he
quickly.
does. He keeps them prisoner, and she's is all about her fighting to get back to the US with her daughter.
Yeah, he was very much involved in terms of the traditional values.
Mhm,
And then the wife knowing his place, raising his daughter where he was from. It was
mhm.
such a good film. Underrated
Yeah,
as well. I'm
yeah,
really getting
and that
without
was
that.
yeah, and that one was based on a true story if I'm correct as well.
The country is escaping me where they went
Oh,
to.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to, I
yeah,
know,
you
I have to
can
look it up. I'll look it up.
yeah, maybe Stacy will find get
No,
the
I'll look it
country
up.
because I can't think of it either. Because I don't want to just say like you just naming the countries to name the countries. Okay, so just to talk a little bit about the seeking revenge part in each film, what were your thoughts on that on how they looked to seek revenge? I guess we can explain that.
Oh, well, it's interesting, right? Because I think that both of them, of course, sought revenge, in my opinion, because there was a justice system that failed both of them
Mhm.
in terms of bringing their perpetrators to justice. An eye for an eye, without giving too much away.
Well, that's okay,
Kiefer
Karen. We can spoil
Sutherland,
it. It's from 1996. It's all
yes,
right.
Kiefer Sutherland's character who plays Robert, he got off on a technicality. Like everyone knew he was guilty. The police, the prosecutors,
Mhm.
everyone. But again, due process, the evidence, and based off how that was like processed, he got off on a technicality, and so therefore the case was dismissed. And so, I was holding like, oh my God, how furious and rageful would I be to be in the courtroom in the presence of someone who viciously killed my daughter. Now, mind you, I had said this to you, Meka, like when we lose people we care about, of course we're going to grieve, but to
Mhm.
grieve someone who has died brutally is a whole
Mhm.
different level of
Mhm.
pain, in my
And you
opinion.
and you were witness to it. You heard it.
Yes, you heard it. Like, oh yes, let's not miss that. Like, how helpless she was in terms. Oh my God, and even bringing up that part of Mika,
Yeah.
rewatching it when she was even saying to her daughter on the phone, I'm here, I'm right
Yeah.
here. Like it's basically just knowing you aren't there, but you're
Yeah.
trying to be with her through like this horrible event.
Oh, yeah,
And so
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that was so powerful because she could have just hung up the phone too and called the police, but I can understand that she just wanted to be with her because she wasn't there physically, but she wanted to let Julie know she wasn't alone. Oh, that scene.
Mhm.
Sometimes I feel like I might even have to fast forward that scene when I'm watching it. It's just
Oh my God, it doesn't hold back. It's quite vicious, and even in that
mhm,
film, it's another assault that Robert Kiefer Sutherland's character commits that is equally heinous.
mhm,
That
mhm,
makes you hate him even more.
mhm.
But again, yes, to kind of go back in terms of seeing him get out. And even, oh my God, do we spoil like the what he says in the courtroom?
Oh
That
yeah, you can
actually would have
say it. Oh
fueled
yeah.
my
Yeah,
anger there.
because her daughter Julia, Karen's daughter Julia, does have a speech impediment, and when he's
Mhm.
let off on that technicality, and you see him turn around to say the sorry.
Oh, and Ed Harris, Mac's character, is like he loses it at that point. Who wouldn't?
Who
And
wouldn't?
and so I think that in and of itself would have made me understand why she sought revenge.
Mhm, mhm,
But that's a brave one. A little bit different, like seeking revenge, but I think she takes that almost like this archangel now, like
mhm,
defending the city against its most heinous people.
mhm. Yeah. Whereas we saw Karen and Eye for an Eye, she went out purposely to kind of seek that revenge, like following
Mhm.
his character, the wasn't Robert, right? Following the
Yep.
character, trying to get the justice system to work that's failing her. She's actively seeking him out. Where we see Erica in the Brave One, like you said, Kira, just the circumstances she finds herself in. She has to be this kind of Avenger person.
Oh yeah, she takes on. It's almost like when I was watching the Brave One. It showed the city, I'm sure, in her eyes in a new light because right after this event takes place, she encounters and sees more clearly just the city's underbelly and
Mhm.
finds herself. I mean, in one scene, she's just taking the train
Oh
and
yeah.
like minding her own business, and then this pair, this group of people come on, and then again, now I'm in another situation where people are kind of harming me or attempting to harm me.
Yeah.
So it's almost just like what she witnesses and what she finds herself in the midst of. It's like, oh my God, this city is full of horrible people that
Mhm.
don't have good intentions
Mhm.
for the average person in mind.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, and Stacey, I love what she said. She said the Brave One does revenge from a more superhero type point of view, where Eye for an Eye was more methodical and pointed towards Kiefer by any means. It leads to damage either way. Oh,
Oh,
ooh,
exactly.
so
Excellent. I
so
love that,
good.
Stacey.
I love that,
Agreed.
Stacey.
Perfectly stated.
Yeah. And then I want to go back up to some early comments that Stacey made. I don't want to miss those. She said the Eye for an Eye director also made Pacific Heights.
Oh
Oh
my God,
my
Pacific
god.
Heights, the one with Melanie Griffin
And
and
Michael Keaton, I think. Let
I
us
think
know,
so. Let
Stacey.
me double check that. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
let us
sure.
know if we're right, but I think so. About the neighbor. Remember, like,
Yes, yes.
yeah, Kiefer is scary in Eye for an Eye. Would you consider Harry Brown and Michael Caine a vigilante justice one? Uh
Oh yeah, it was Melanie Griffin and Michael Keaton. We were
And
right.
then
Yeah.
would you consider Harry Brown with Michael Caine a vigilante and justice one? Is that a I'm not familiar with that. Is that a movie you're referring to, Stacey?
Also, I think it's Harry Brown with Michael Caine. Oh, we haven't seen that one, but we'll definitely
Yeah.
note that one. Love Michael
Yeah.
Caine.
Yeah, we were gonna ask for some recommendations to kind of pair with these movies on our vigilante theme. So, Stacey, if this is let us know the name of that one. We'll add that. And then here Iran. I thought it was Iran. Yes, but it was Iran. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Stacey. Appreciate that.
And
Oh, and
then
one thing that I do want to note in terms of the Brave One, initially, the police do end up like having a lineup, and again, she had the opportunity to identify one of the assailants, and she doesn't, and we find out that she's again going to take the law into her own hands.
Mhm.
And that's kind of how she seeks ultimate revenge against all of the parties who caused her harm and was responsible for the loss of her fiance. Oh, and she gets a dog bag. Yay.
Oh yes, yes. Oh yes. That was like the
So you
silver
say my
lining.
dog too? Oh my
I
God.
know. Stacey said Kiefer was brave to play so many bad guy roles. I know because
Seriously.
this one had him out of my rotation for a while, but yeah, like a couple I can name, the Lost Boys, A Time to Kill. He just was killing those bad guy roles. But then Stacey said, I agree, Kira, Jodie, and Brave One. She becomes a vigilante looking for justice wherever. And oh yeah, that scene with Zoe Kravitz was great too. Yeah, she does. She really becomes, like you said, this Avenger for the city. Whereas an Eye for an Eye, she has a Pacific. She already knows who her target is. She's gonna by all means get this guy. And the way they both kind of just deal with the grief, because this is really dealing with grief and a traumatic event and how they process it and how they look to kind of put that anger, that sadness, all those emotions.
Oh yeah, and I know in Eye for an Eye, like even the support group, the common denominator between a lot of the participants in the grief support group was that a lot of the perpetrators of the crimes got out on
Yeah,
technicalities. So
yeah,
it really highlighted the failings within the justice system and people feeling like a lot of emphasis was given to the perpetrator in terms of
yep.
their rights, but what about our rights as family
Mhm,
members and our
mhm.
loved ones who were murdered by these
Oh, yeah.
people?
Yeah, and just imagine how that feels, feeling like those people who are there to protect you, to kinda get you that justice are failing. How do you even grapple with that? You may feel like, "Oh, I have to do it myself." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You know what was interesting though, in terms of like, and I love that we can kind of identify, highlight in both films the police officers, like in the Brave one, for example, we do see a cop, right? Terrence Howard's character, Detective Mercer, is a really good cop, right? Like he's really trying to the best of his ability to do his job well. And he isn't someone that wants people to kind of take the law in their own hands. Like for him, that isn't justice, but he does understand it, although he doesn't condone it. I mean, we do see a shift, understandably, a bit there, which I appreciate. But I thought that was powerful too, that we shouldn't take the law into our own hands. That's not justice either. It's understood, but it shouldn't be condoned.
Yeah, it's that whole morality thing, because the movie, I guess we can look at those questions in regards about morality. Like, is the way Karen or Erica, the way they seek to get justice, is that acceptable? Is that okay? Is that right?
Oh, yes. And we do have a couple of questions that me and Mika want to pose to each other. Definitely share your thoughts as well. But, Mika, before we move on, I just want to kind of highlight another familiar face that was an Eye for an Eye, was Detective Sergeant Danilo. Was played by Joe Mantegna. People would know him from Criminal Minds, of course. Oh, yes. But even you saw his frustration. There was a really powerful scene in Eye for an Eye when him and Sally Field's character going toe to toe in terms of what she perceives as his failings. And then him just saying, "Oh, I get it from the city. I get it from everyone all the time." Like, equally frustrated in terms of his inability to bring these perpetrators to justice as well. And you guys, please forgive us if I'm brutalizing people's names. My God, we try.
I know we do try. We trying. Okay, so let's start with some questions, Kara, because you came up with some questions to kind of to ask with regards to both these films in terms of like morality or things.
Yes, a couple of questions. And so okay, so the first one I'll propose is how did Sally Field and Jodie Foster's performance shape your emotional response to their characters?
Well, I was invested in both these characters because one, the traumatic events, oh my God, like I said, both films are very powerful in terms of dealing with the emotions from a victim's perspective. The way that the films highlight PTSD, grief, sadness, I really was on an emotional ride with each of these characters. You know, I can really put myself in a situation. I can really feel their plight. I can really feel the helplessness that each character had, and the performances were just stellar on both ends. What about you?
Oh yeah, I would echo that. I can't unsee Sally Fields or Jodie Foster in the roles that they played. I think that they were believable. I was invested, and I think they both have the ability to convey the emotions without even saying much, just their facial expressions. And the emotion they provoke just without words, just those mannerisms, even eyes, in terms of the film. There's one scene in Eye for an Eye when Sally Field is just gripping the gun, and you can just see.
I think I have that.
Oh yeah. So like even the scene, the clip, the clip we showed with Jodie Foster's character, how they kind of pan to her lips and her eyes while she's talking on the radio station. I just think this is iconic storytelling by two of our best actresses in my lifetime, Sally Field and Jodie Foster.
Yeah, and I think for each actress, like the Brave one is probably one of my favorite performances from Jodie Foster. It's just like
yay.
Oh, so many. I mean, so many.
I mean, you can keep going.
You can keep going. She just is that actress. And then Sally Field, like my hat's off, a great actress.
Come on, Murray.
Yes, and this another great performance, but this is one of my favorite performances as well from Sally Field.
Come on, Still Magnolias. I'm just saying. Love me some Sally Field.
Yeah. So,
come on, hello, my name is Doris.
That's gonna have to be one of our films we do appear into.
Thinking about it as we talking. Oh, we gotta highlight that film. It's another under the radar film.
Oh, hold on, we just have a comment. Let me see from Stacy. Thanks for the program. I say Mr. Majestic with Charles Bronson. Oh, okay. Is drama, action, thriller. I'll name some other ones too. Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, love it. Noted.
Okay, noted. That's going to be one we add.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay, you have another question?
I appreciate the recommendation, Stacy. Okay. Sorry, were there moments where you disagree with the protagonist's actions? If so, which ones and why? One thing I'll say is, for me, I didn't disagree with anything. I
No.
want vigilante justice.
Yeah.
I did not disagree with any of the actions, not one.
No, that's why I said that's that moral dilemma. Like, should you take the law in your own hands? But these were people who, you were invested in the law, and the law kind of let you down. So what other choice do I have? And I can't even imagine, like I said, here my daughter being murdered, the person getting to walk free, and also my fiance being murdered. I'm brutally beaten. My dog is stolen. Like my whole family going. That's really traumatic. So I can understand feeling like, yes, I do have to take the law in my own hands, feeling that level of anger and grief and frustration.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and can I highlight me, because you bring up an interesting, well, it leads me to an interesting point. Think about people who are victimized every single day who do not respond like in the same ways in terms of vigilante justice. And it's not lost on me how much strength that takes. So I can completely hold that, and then also in the same breath understand why people take the law into their own hands. And honestly, I would not know what I would do.
Yeah, you don't know.
But I find no fault.
Yeah, it's really hard to kind of find fault with them. You know what I mean? Because
these perpetrators were not remorseful by any means. So I think that goes a long way too.
That too, because they were so evil. You know what I mean?
Evil.
I mean,
and Erica Bane's character, she actually, oh my God, am I saying the right name?
Yeah, Erica Bain. Yep.
Oh my God, that was Kane for a minute. Sorry. Erica Bain, everyone she encounters that's a perpetrator, no redeeming qualities at all. So I felt those kind of way.
Yeah, and Kiefer's character in Afana, oh my God, yeah, he could go
die many times.
Yeah, we saw when Karen was following him that we see in the film that he murders another young woman, and then that's the problem of the police didn't arrest him the first time, and because of that, he killed another individual.
So it was so clever how he was able to get away with that for the second time. I think that compounded it. Like, he was a delivery truck driver, so of course his prints understandably would be in the victim's home, and I was like, oh my God, he is a clever killer. Ooh.
Yeah. And the thing is, that this is somebody who, if you do not stop them, they are not going to stop. They are going to continue to harm people. You know what I mean? So,
and you know what was interesting in this film? And again, gotta love Sally Field's character, right? Karen. She knew that I have to play the system the same way, right? So I would only be justified in killing you now if I make it self-defense. And I can make it self-defense. I can definitely make it self-defense.
And she set that stage nice. She set that
nicely.
Stage
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, hold on. Stacy said, being attacked is a major problem, and I look at everyone as having a potential attackers. Quick, so important to be ready. Yep. Maybe next time we can talk about comedies. LOL, eye for an eye, intense and triggers. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be throwing some comedies in, yes, Stacy, because like you said, yeah, this is an intense movies.
Oh, and ironically, Stacy, next week we actually are gonna be we'll kind of share more about the films we're doing next week. Yeah. Give you some comedic time in when needed.
Yeah, but then she said very good filmmaking by John Schlesinger. I think that is the chap's name.
It is his name.
Yeah, and
that's his name.
Yeah, I forget that. I think the director for the Brave one was I have that one. Neil Jordan. Yeah, for the Brave one. Okay. Do you have any more questions, Kara?
Oh yes. Let's see. I did like 5 total, but let me see. I'm gonna ask this one. How do grief and trauma transform our protagonists in both films? Are their reactions believable? Well, one thing I would say about Karen's character, Sally Field, is even how we see her life, it seems quite picturesque, right? So they live in a beautiful neighborhood. Of course, low crime, I'm assuming, right? Manicured lawns, nice house. She has a good job. She has a husband. He's a contractor, has his own business. And then you leave your home, the safety of the neighborhood in the home, not thinking anything horrible will touch you. And now this space that was once safe has clearly been tainted. And so definitely you see the transformation there in terms of how grief and trauma transforms Karen's character. It becomes the main shadow, if you will, in her everyday life.
Mhm.
She's anxious, she's worried, she becomes overprotective, she becomes intent on survival and being able to protect herself.
Mhm.
And then in the brave one, again, like Jodie Foster's character Erica talks about how much she loved New York, and I'd like to think that she still loves the city, but again, it's been tainted in
Mhm.
regards to these new experiences, and how she actually goes out into the world is fearful, um, um, seeking, right?
Mhm.
You just see how the darkness now follows both of them.
Yeah, and I had noted that too, that in both films, I saw that vengeance served as a way for both of them to cope with their grief. So
Hmm.
you could put,
Since
that
purpose.
grief, yeah, towards that vengeance, that was the way
Mhm.
they kinda processed that.
Mhm.
Hold
And
on.
what do you think? This question I'll throw really quickly. What do you
Okay.
think about the endings of both films? And so of course, we find Sally Field's character Karen sitting on the couch with Ed Harris's character Mac.
Mhm.
And then again, we just kind of pan out from them sitting on the couch, and it kind of pans off to Kiefer Sutherland's character being wheeled off.
Mhm.
And then that's how it closes off. And then the brave one, we actually see her walking kind of in the night with her dog, right?
Mhm.
And so what do you think those endings?
I think for as much closure as you can get, I think that was pretty good because Eye for an Eye, like it said, she set up a trap for him where she made it legal, right, for her to kill this evil man. And I think for Karen, that is closure because you wouldn't be able to rest with this individual being free. Like we said, he was going to continue to do these heinous crimes. And for her, I saw that as some form of closure. Never going to be full closure because, of course, you don't have your daughter back and you lost her in such a violent way. For the brave one, again, we see Erica. She takes out eventually the perpetrators who badly injured her and killed her fiance, and she gets her dog back. I think to me that was as good as it was going to get. She doesn't go to jail, and then she gets a piece of her family back. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
You
yeah. I
know.
think both the endings quite fitting too. That we can only hope what happens for those characters go next, right? It doesn't wrap it up pretty in a bow, but there
Mhm.
is some form of justice, and you just hope that they're able to kind of rebuild and repair their lives. But
Mhm.
we won't know that. We just know that we hope for the best.
Mhm. And then maybe their journey can be a little bit done, and they can get better to some more healing.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Find their way
I
back. Oh, yep.
yeah, I like the endings for both. Hold on, we just have Stacy said Jodie's so intense when she's out and about, great scenes and interesting performance. Ending question, I like that Terrence Howard dynamic that he knows but won't go after her for the crimes. Oh yeah. That I really love that,
Oh,
right, Carol?
oh yeah, and you know what's so interesting? I appreciate that point of view, Stacey. Is that in both films, both cops
Yeah.
knew that they took the law in their own hands, and I remember like Kieran Sally Field's character said, "Oh, well, prove it." Right.
Yeah.
And then he just was kind of like, you know what? This was clearly self defense. He was in her home, that it was lawful, it was justified. Although he knew that
Mhm.
she completely set this up, it was like, okay. And the same for Terrence Howard's character, Detective Mercer. It was almost like,
Mhm.
okay, I know, but I can make peace with like the outcome.
Mhm. And for Detective Mercer, he also becomes a part of it with her, like in that
Yeah.
last
Well,
scene. He says, "Go ahead,
oh
make it
yeah.
legal, but
Yeah,
take
I
my
think he
weapon."
could all the pain that she's been through and their interaction. There was a interaction they had too in this film that was quite poignant where I
Oh.
think that was essential to him fully seeing the depths of
Mhm.
the despair she was in, to a
Mhm.
point of, if this can provide her some solace, some comfort, I want to give her the opportunity to take it.
Oh, yeah, was that the diner scene you're referring to?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that's a good
And even
one.
yeah, she's injured, so yeah. Hmm.
Okay, and then we have another one. Stacey said, "Brave One special features were great. A long documentary on how Neil Jordan and Jodie worked to make the movie. He was a great director of Crying Game, Interview with
Oh,
the
what's
Vampire,
crying
and
game?
Mona Lisa. Awesome."
Mm.
And
Well, thank
then
you for
one more
sharing
from
that, Stacey.
Stacey.
Appreciate that.
Yes, agree with you, Mika, that she needed to do that. She was willing to give her own life to get that guy to stop him from doing more. Oh yeah, yeah. It was like
And
he had to go.
he took, and even like his interactions with her youngest daughter. Oh
Oh
no,
yeah,
you
yeah. You
left
got to
me left
go.
to fight. Yes, you have to go. Now
Yeah,
you're doing too much.
yeah. Doing too much. You can't be in the world. Yeah.
And
Any
won't
other
lose any sleep of it. Yeah.
won't lose any sleep about it. Yep. Any other questions, Kara? Or
Let's see. Let me think. Hold on. Let me see if there's one more worth asking. Da-da-da. Oh, well, the only other question that it came up with is what roles does the justice system or its failure play in motivating the protagonist here? Honestly, it is the sole motivator, in my opinion.
yes.
The justice system, again, we know it's fractured, there's many failings. It didn't provide either character justice in a way that they initially saw. So, again, because of that, I find that, okay, this was clearly a motivating factor. No brainer.
Yeah, and I'll say ditto because that was like,
Come on.
come on, yeah, there was no
If-
intervention from police.
Oh yeah, no offense with that keep the Sutherland courtroom scene. When I tell you I would be outside in my car waiting for you,
Yes,
I will run you down in my car and
yeah.
handcuff me. I'll come out and handcuff me properly. That's fine.
Oh yeah, it was like he is over.
It's over. Cut the mic.
Mike. Okay, those are great questions, Kara.
A little
Yes,
fun.
awesome.
You know, some questions to go with film viewing here. Make us think. Share with the chat. See their thoughts. Appreciate a little bit thought-provoking questions.
Oh yes, and like always too, we want to have people share your thoughts and recommendations. Stacy, thank you for giving us some recommendations. We love to see what vigilante films that you guys would pair with either of these movies. So if you watch this on a replay, put those in the comments. Because that'll be so great to see what you guys come up with. And also, if you want to answer some of the questions that Kira asked, that'd be great too. To put on in the comments as well.
Oh yes, and I guess we can share before we get out of here. We can share what our next episode is going to be. And as Stacey, we're giving you what you want. It's going to be comedy. We're pairing 2 comedies for next week, so a way to kind of give us some lightness in the midst of this dark tone.
Yes. So next week we'll be pairing. We are doing comedy. So next week we'll be pairing the 2025 film "One of Them Days," starring Keke Palmer and SZA, with 1995's "Friday," starring Chris Tucker and Ice Cube.
Love it. Oh my God.
This is so fun because obviously, if you're having one of those days, you know, where everything that could go wrong goes wrong,
does go wrong.
These would be 2 films to watch that'll put you in a fun mood. So yes,
Can I say I love the dichotomy in terms of our female-centric cast in One of Them Days, and then the juxtaposition between our boys in Friday.
Yes. So this will be a fun one. Yes. So some levity.
Yes, much needed.
Yes, and we just have 2 more comments before we wrap up. Let me see. I'm trying to see where my last one was. Okay, there it is. Okay, so Stacy said Ed Harris or Ray Winstone for next Loomis. For me, or a really young Loomis, and they show Loomis working with Michael and struggling as a young idealistic Loomis. Sophie Thatcher or Jack Quaid, new idea. Okay.
Ooh, noted.
Nanette. Hi, Nanette.
Hi, Nanette.
Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze is
an
action.
That's a good one.
Yes, that's a good one. Also, No Mercy with Hot AF Richard Gere. Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That one is set in the Bayou with Kim Basinger.
Ooh, haven't seen that one. We love Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze, so definitely noted in terms of the recommendation No Mercy.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, and then Nanette said a movie that came to mind that is a visual auntie movie, and this is another Jodie Foster movie as well. It's called Panic Room.
Oh, Panic Room, excellent. Oh, with the young Kristen Stewart.
I love Panic Room, a great home invasion movie.
Oh my God, Forrest Whitaker. Hello, forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's a great cast for that one too.
Love it.
And I think Skeet Ulrich is in it too.
Yeah, is he?
I think.
No Skeet in me, girl.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, search it for me.
That.
I think it is.
You sure? Let me look at that.
Now
I got to get up, you guys, because now
you got
Jared Leto.
Oh, Jared Leto. Oh my God.
You had me sitting here like, what?
Thanks, Kira.
Hold on. Let me check because that don't sound right to me.
I said that. Wait, maybe I might be wrong. Okay, Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Kira, thank you. See, yes.
Oh,
you always get me together. You get me
together too, girl. You get me together because
We be here. We be helping each other
Yeah.
out.
Oh, we corrected it.
Yes. So, you guys, I hope you enjoy this episode. Like I said, this is a fun new segment that we're so excited about. So hopefully you'll join us next week for our new episode of Double Feature. And like we said, it's going to be a comedy, a little bit more light movie.
Ooh, and you know what? Can I say? Because I'm excited now to figure out what tea I want to pair for next week. If you guys have suggestions there, let me know. But that's a little fun twist too. I'm having a good time trying to pair some new teas.
Yeah,
what I've
been doing a great job pairing the teas with the movie.
Yes.
So that's been exciting. And what we'll do too is, I think what I'll put in the description for each episode, I'll put the tea pairing so people can if they want to try the teas that we're recommending, they can.
Oh yeah, and this tea is specifically from the brand Taylor's, and so we'll share that so people can try it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I want to thank everybody who stopped by. Stacy, Nanette, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Peyton, thank you, ladies. Everyone, hopefully you'll have a good night. We just had a great day. My Yukon won. Yeah.
Huskies. We love you, South Carolina, but we're so happy for the Huskies. Yeah.
I know we love South Carolina too, but I was voting for Yukon in my page. So
come on, Becca's.
Oh, let me just end off on these last comments. I love your shows. Thanks so much. What performer has not been in action drama revenge movie would you like to see be the star of one? Who would we like to see be the
star of one? Stacey is right. It's hard not to find top lead actress who haven't been in a revenge or vigilante film. Let me think. Who would I love to see? Ooh, this is a hard one because now as I'm thinking of the actress or actor I can think of the film that they were in. Hold on.
Wow, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Who would I like to see as a lead in a?
Oh, and see, I was just about to say Vanderway Newton, but God's Country.
Oh yeah, she was.
That was revenge, baby. She got her revenge.
We're gonna think Stacy. We'll probably for the next episode we're gonna put a note. Let's start with that because I want to put some thought into that one.
Very good question though. I'm sitting here thinking.
And Stacy said she arrived late. What was the tea?
Oh yeah, so the tea is hold on, let me just make sure I say it right. I don't want to brutalize it. Hold on, you guys. Oh yeah, so it's a smoky Lapsang Souchong tea, and Stacy, it's a black tea. It's kind of bitter, but in a good way, like a smoky, rich tones, and it originates from China. But the company you can buy it here is Taylor's, so you'll find it in the same area you find Twinnings, all of those.
Yeah, and we'll put it in. I'll put it in the description too when we're done with the videos. The tea.
Yep, Lapsang Souchong. I want to make sure I'm saying that right.
And then Peyton says 7 seconds, a 2018 drama series, definitely worth the watch. Ooh, okay. Ooh,
wait, is 7 seconds the one with?
Here, you know it?
No, I was thinking of no, I'm messing it up. I'm thinking of Will Smith film that has 7 in it, but that's not it.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, you guys. Take it back.
Okay, take it back. Stacy said I enjoy gin matcha brown tea, but I have not gotten it lately. Ooh,
noted. I'm definitely writing that down.
Okay. Nanette said I'll watch the live stream, and if I can think of anything, I will leave it in the comments. What y'all say about the movies after y'all go off? Okay.
Oh, yeah, Stacey, I just looked at that tea. It's a green tea. It's going to be right up my alley.
Oh, hey, Cal. He said twinsies. Hey, ladies. Hey, Cal.
Well, Cal, I hope you can check the rewatch. We had a good time this evening.
Oh, yeah. We're about to wrap up. Yeah, but yeah, please catch the replay. Answer the questions in the comments. Please recommend some movies in that vigilante justice theme that we can watch. Would love that.
And Stacey, we're going to be thinking on your question. We'll have an answer for you.
Wesley Snipes is in the movie 7 Seconds. Okay.
Oh, wow. Now look at that. I've not seen that Wesley Snipes movie, and I feel like I've seen every other Wesley Snipes film.
Yeah. So and what we'll do too is we're gonna go back through all the comments, and I was writing down. I put a note like starred with some of the movies, but I'm gonna make sure I get all the recommendations we got. Oh, and Cal said, "Oh, sorry, I'm late." Oh, no worries, Cal.
No, it's the replay. We appreciate it.
And we debated. I wonder if we should move. We may move it up to 6 p.m. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes.
You guys, let us know what your thoughts are. Right now, we've been doing Sundays at 7. Do you think it's a better time frame if we moved it up earlier? We don't want to do too late, but could push it later as well. I'm open to that. What's your
we'll see.
thoughts?
We're gonna play with it. Maybe even looking at different days of the week, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Cal said he recommended Revenge 2018, Long Kiss Goodnight. And
Ooh, and
Peppermint.
Peppermint.
Those
Oh, I
good.
love that. Now look at that. I would totally put Long Kiss Goodnight and Peppermint together. That's a nice double
That's
feature.
a nice pairing. Mhm.
Mhm.
And then he said, Vigilante with Brie Larson. Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I like Brie Larson.
Oh, before that movie.
Oh, hand claps. Come on, Blue Ruin. That was so good.
So good. Oh my gosh. That's a good
You have to
one.
pair that with something. That's a great
That's a
film.
good
Underrated.
one. Oh, I love it. So underrated. Good pick.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
would
that.
you pair that with Gran Torino? With Clint Eastwood? I don't know.
Yeah, you can put that
I'm gonna look at
together.
that. I'm thinking about that. I'm having fun now with these pairings.
I know. I can't wait to see what we get for recommendations. Oh, awesome. That's so
yes.
awesome. And then Annette said, "You will be happy to know that I ordered Peppermint this month, Cal. It'll be a first time watch for me when it comes." Ooh, okay.
Hey, let us know what you think. Jennifer Garner, right?
Let us know what you think, Annette.
And you know why it's so believable too, Peppermint? Because come on, Alias. Let's not forget Jennifer Garner and Alias. Come on now. We already
Yeah,
knew.
I love a good revenge film. So that's
Yep.
really good. All right.
All right, you guys, as usual, you know we're not here for a long time, but a good time. So we're about to end this stream. I'm glad that you joined us, and hopefully you'll be back next Sunday, you guys.
Oh yes. Have a good one. Yes. And before Sudden Impact, I had to note that one. That's a good one.
Oh, is that the one with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah,
That's
I
Sudden
think so.
Impact?
Yeah.
I
We
love
like
that
that
one.
one.
Oh
We
my
love
god,
that
that's the
one.
one where, yeah.
That's a good one.
Wasn't that good? I love me some Sudden Impact. Come on, Clint Eastwood
Yeah,
throwback.
Dirty Harry movie, but the woman, yes, that is so Sandra
good.
Locke, I think.
Yes,
Sandra
yes.
Locke. Yeah, I think Sandra Locke is the woman. I definitely will let you know what I think of Peppermint when I see it. Great.
Oh, please do, Nanette. I'm curious to see your thoughts, what you rated.
Mm-hmm. All right, bye, you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Have a good Sunday evening, everyone. All right,
Yes.
bye.
Bye, everybody.